Zimeshika zimeruna. I can testify. Doba Imewai. Sorry, go ahead, son. Doba Imewai. Okay, I'm done. I promise. I'm done.
Do you want to get it all out? Get it out of your system.
It's all out.
It's all out now. Okay. So yeah, that was cool.
Zimeshika zimeruna. Okay, I'm sorry.
Why did I knew that was
I'm done.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 30% podcast. I am your host, Sam. I'm here with my co-host, the legendary, the one and only, the greatest of all time, in my opinion. He's graciously given us his time today amidst his busy schedule of putting kicks to snares and manipulating samples expertly. Afam.
Hi guys. What's happening, bro?
I am introing you and you're making it weird. Okay, this is a 30% podcast. We are on social media. Follow us at the 30% pod. Also, you can find the podcast episodes, today's and previous episodes. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, that is at the 30% podcast. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Share this with people who you think need it and those who you think don't. We're trying to grow here. Yes. Let's get into Afam. What's going on?
What up?
What's going on?
Yo, I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. Doing well. Fantastic vibes.
Yeah, great. I'm doing well. So how's the week? It was a pretty busy week.
My week has been very busy. I mean, we've seen a lot of each other. What can I say? It's been active. Released some music, released some gems for the people. Midweek releases, cause bro, why are we releasing on Fridays nowadays? I mean, like, we're not trying to get on the charts, are we? Like, we're just making music. So
yeah. You're not trying to get on the charts?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
That's a Western concept. We're not even really included in those things.
Western. Is it really a Western concept?
Yeah, it is. So yeah, released 2 songs. One with the amazingly talented Iyanah and
Diani.
Andiyah, I guess is what she goes by artistically. Yes, the song's called Diani. I made that song when I was still part of the former studio I used to work at. So if you see the name, like, you'll be like, oh wait, I thought he had left. Yes, I did leave. But yeah, so that was good. Oh, bro, the love. Appreciate you guys for just listening and like reposting and everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see everything and I'm just like super thankful. And I'm just happy to be working with like 2 artists who I think are really, really gonna be the future of R&B in this country and continent. And world.
That's fire. Shout out
and
Iyanah
universe.
And Andiyah.
And maybe even
the
galaxy.
Anyway. The Milky Way galaxy.
And then I also brought today, this was weird. Then the next day we released a song with Lil Maina called Cocoa Butter.
Cocoa.
Which man. Big shout out to Steph the rapper, because she manages Lil Maina and man, she put together the session, and that session was crazy. Recorded Lil Maina, also recorded Jerry, because they were re-recording the song Company, produced by Odds. And yeah, man, like it was a dope. We recorded that first, and then after we did that, they were like, what's the vibes? I played them some beats. They weren't feeling like 3 of them. Then I played the Cocoa Butter one. And bro, Lil Maina was so excited. He was like, "Bro, this is the one."
Yeah.
Instantly, he already had the hook. That guy writes so fast. He reminds me of Boutros, in that regard. Like he just comes up with things on the spot. And that day he was with Dansky. And like they were just like helping each other write the lines and everything. So that was cool.
That's
and
fire.
then now just to see how, bro, that shit is low key going off. Like I don't know. I'm hoping the kids keep fucking with it because
I saw a clip of it
the-
being performed at a show.
Yeah.
Which is fire.
Yeah.
Already.
Lil Maina had a show he had a show for the album. I guess it was for the album release and stuff. So he had a show and these kids were already singing the words and I was like, bruh, that energy is insane. Bro, it's so insane what this music thing can do, man.
It is. It's kind of crazy.
It's weird.
Crazy. It's crazy
I'm
to
seeing
see
all the TikToks and stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy to see. Like, I guess we talk about it a lot, but it's also crazy to see like stuff. You just wake up in the morning and like, oh, I want to make some beats today, and then if an artist picks it up and it becomes like someone's anthem, like it's really cool. It's a very
Should
cool
I
thing.
say this?
Okay, yeah, sure.
This.
Say
so
it, please.
the beat was originally called Stacy, and I made it because I wanted to send it to Boutros off of him making Angela. I was like, I want to make like an Angela beat.
Yeah.
And then I made that beat, and I was like, I want to send this to Boutros, but I don't know why I didn't. I just always had it in the tuck. And then I ended up sending
the universe.
playing it for Lil Maina. So I mean, that's sometimes life. Yeah, sometimes the universe the universe wanted that to happen, man. But yeah, bro.
That's fire. Look at you putting out music. Oh gosh, I need to pick up my. What did they say? Pick up my socks. Is that what they say? Pull up my socks.
I need to pull up your socks, man.
I need to pull up my ankle socks.
But 2024, with this new music coming, I know.
Oh, for sure. There's stuff in the works. Before we go on, we were the 30% podcast. We were featured in the People Daily, the newspaper. What was it? The best. Let me look it up so I don't get it wrong.
It was the podcast of. Or was it the
podcast that defined? Look at us.
2023.
Podcast that defined 2023. Shout out to them for featuring us. Shout out to all the other podcasts that were featured on that list. It's really cool too.
By them, we mean Alfayo. Shout out to Alfayo. Alpha, we've had him on the podcast before. So shout out to him.
Yeah,
man,
he's a cool guy.
He's the plug. Like. If you even see like all the articles that we see on Standard and stuff, like when you see all these artists are being featured, you'll see Valerie Mudhoni, whatever, and then you'll always see somebody be like, yo, shout out to Alfayo. Alfayo is really the plug because he's really doing it for like this like cohort of like creatives right now, like putting us on the newspaper and like actually showcasing. He's like really clutch for he's the guy who's tapped into what's like popping off in the scene, not just even the music scene, just the creative scene, and he's putting that in the paper in front of the people who might not be privy to these, like, you know what I mean? So shout out to Alpha.
That's
like Alfayo, I know him as an artist, but like now he's just a PR, you know, he's the PR guy. So shout out to him.
Yeah. That's fire, man.
Yeah.
My week, briefly was all right, man. It was cool. I really, honestly, there was a whole bunch of things that were deadline-ish, a lot of editing and whatnot. So that's really what I focused on this week. But we were also outside, as you had mentioned. So that was part of it. Should we get into that on Wednesday? We were at last week. Did you say? Well, we were invited for the UnKut Awards that were held. What is last Wednesday?
At the time we recorded the podcast, we hadn't been invited.
Yeah.
We were invited after that.
Yeah. So we had. So we went for the shows. It was at. Damn, what's the name of that place on Mombasa Road?
Expressway Lounge on Mombasa Road, right next to Imara Mall.
Cool. Yeah. So that was interesting. Never been to the UnKut Awards. We both never have been to the UnKut Awards. Yeah. So it was really interesting.
Organized by Ruby V, which, by the way, I want to start by telling her thank you for the invite because the email came from her. So shout out to them for like recognizing the Pod Boys and being like, yo, we want you guys to be part of our thing. So yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, you were saying?
Yeah. No. So I mean, just recapping the what do you call it? The experience. It was, rather, I should ask you, how was your experience on Wednesday night?
So it was cool. It was cool. I mean, well, I say it was cool. Listen, I want to preface by saying again, shout out to the UnKut Awards, because like, bro, it's dope that they're trying to give recognition to East African art, because like they said, it wasn't just limited to Kenyan music. So yeah, my experience. So got there in what I thought was late. It was slated to start at 5, but got there like at 6:30. But apparently that was very early because the event didn't start till like 9:30, 10 over there. So there was a lot of waiting around, and if we're being honest, it was a bit uncomfortable because we were just waiting, and so Sam and I even ended up like going to eat and then coming back.
Dinner, came back. I still hadn't started.
Yeah, it hadn't started, and then when it did start, they had like the underground artists who were performing. So shout out to them, bro. Like that can't be easy. Like you're an underground artist, you're performing, and the stage was interesting because it was in the middle, and everybody was around
and at the top also.
So I'm pretty sure it must have been a very, very nerve-wracking kind of experience for the artists. So I want to shout out to each and every artist who performed, especially the ones who are more upcoming and, the underground artists, because, man, that takes guts.
It does. It does.
It does. My girl Cookie performed. Cookie the baddest, Cookie the illest, Cookie the lyrical mistress. I sound like I'm doing promo, but like, I fuck with her. I fuck with. Nah, I love Cookie, man. Cookie is fire. So she performed. She was fire. The thing is, the sound could have been better. I couldn't hear like too much of what the artist was saying. It was
difficult to hear the artists. The instrumentals and everything sometimes shined more, and so that was disappointing, obviously, especially for the underground people, because you want to be able to hear them so that you can judge them accurately as an artist. But then when the sound is bad now, it's almost like it's a double. Because
what tends to happen is when the sound isn't great, like people just disconnect and start having conversations like with their friends. So people aren't really paying attention. So that's what I noticed was happening. People were just kind of like vibing with the people like in their tables, just talking to each other. So I mean, and then when the award started, Ruby V came out. She looked great. Like she had the Middle Eastern thing that they wear like on their face. I don't know what it's called. It has a name. It was cool though. It looked cool. Yeah. She looked like Katana from Mortal Kombat or some shit with the thing.
Who?
You guys know what I'm talking about. Katana from Mortal Kombat. Did you play Mortal Kombat?
I did-ish. I know Scorpion.
Okay, yeah. Anyway. Okay. At least.
Wow, at least.
So anyway, she came, and then I don't know. I felt like she was rushing through the awards. She was like, "This so and so won this," and then move on to the next one. And
it was.
I don't know. Like, so I just want to say, like, this is not coming from a place of we are trying to like pull down the awards.
Yeah,
it's just that we kind of like I said, what they're trying to do is amazing because they're trying to give props to people for the hard work that they do in the music industry.
Yeah,
that's great. It's just that I felt like the award wasn't like as well organized as it could have been. So I mean, it is what it is, and it doesn't mean that we're not thankful for the invite. But yeah, and then she awarded the best collaboration for of the year, and that went to Brooklyn Boys and Wangeshi.
Yeah,
Wangeshi came, she spoke, and then after that there was some performances, and Sam and I kind of left because we'd been there for a while. And
It was
the place was also quite far from where we both live,
True,
so we
true.
had to leave.
It was interesting. I do, and maybe for later ones, I do hope that at least there's some sort of a token to present to the award. A lot of the people who were nominated didn't show up, and I just talked to a lot of people around. Some of the ones who have been there before, some people who have been nominated for that before, and they. They're almost sharing the same sentiments as we were. I think for them, it's the organization could have been better for the show. Again, and we're not doing this to bring them down, but then the organization for the show could have been better, and that gives credence to the awards itself. If the organization isn't as up to standards continuously, even the people who are getting the awards, they lose. But we see that and I think if we see that even in bigger awards like the Grammys and whatnot, there's also people who just decide, you know what, we are not going. So that's part of it, I guess. It's part of an award show. There's artists who will not show up for certain reasons. But yeah, it's interesting. I do again appreciate the fact that as many people as are appreciating art and artists and what, they were not only just appreciating artists, but they're also doing videographers. They were giving awards out to producers. They were giving awards out to they had a
fashion designers.
Yes, fashion. They had a dance category, b-boy break of the year. So that's
they also
cool.
had the kids who came to perform.
Oh yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to the kiddos who were rapping.
Dandora. Dandora, they're part of Giuliani's. I think Giuliani has like a charity type of thing going on where he supports the kids in music. So shout out for them for giving them that platform. But Sam, do you want to get into like some of the winners? The winners, let's from that night from UnKut.
Let's do some of the winners. Let's highlight them. So
Gengeton Artist of the Year, we had Mr. Trio Mio, who featured on Lil Maina's project, Doba Imewai. Did you hear that song?
I did.
Doba Imewai, Beba. No?
What's Doba? Do you know what Doba is?
Doba is a song.
Oh, okay.
Zimeshika zimeruna, I can testify. Doba Imewai. Sorry, go ahead, Sam. Doba Imewai. Okay, I'm done. I promise I'm done.
Do you want to get it all out? Get it out of your system.
It's all out.
It's all out now. Okay. So yeah, that was cool.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why did I knew that was
I'm done.
I don't believe you are, but I'll continue anyways. If you like rap the whole song on top of me, that's what's good. The podcast is going to be. So yeah, Gengeton Artist of the Year, that was Trio Mio. We have Breaker of the Year, B-Girl AC. Shout out to you.
Shout out to her.
Yeah. DJ of the Year, we have Kev the DJ. Best Alternative Artist. Afam, who was the best alternative artist?
It was Mrs. Beatty beating out the likes of Mao from Nowhere, Prince, King Kirby, and Tie Dye.
Shout out them. Best Female Artist was Femi One.
Oh, by the way, we should go by what I had predicted who should win. So best alternative artist, I had wanted King Kirby to win, so I was wrong. And then best female artist, I had said I wanted Groovy Joe or Diana Cords, so I was also wrong. So they give it to Femi One.
Video Director of the Year, Ondi Val got it over the likes of Ivan Odi, Badman Bright, and JJ Drumbeats.
I wanted it to go to Ivan Odi. I was wrong again.
Best East African Artist, Calligraph Jones.
Give it to Calligraph.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that was obvious. I think I said that.
Yeah. And I think for Calligraph, I feel like it has been a bit strategic also, because he started. You remember the whole thing he did with the Tanzania? Yeah. So I guess that also gave him a little bit of credence in that market, which is pretty cool. Drill Artist of the Year, Spinks Mafia, Bueno, Davaji, and it's Jodai, right?
No, it's Jody. Jody Fanetto.
It's the Y and the E at the end that's confusing me. Jody Fanetto and Big Yasa. But the award went to the one, the only Big Yasa. Congratulations to Big
this
Yasa.
one this one I was right, because I'd said if it was me, I'd give it to Sphinx, but I said it will most likely go to Big Yasa. Yeah, so I was right.
Yeah. Best collaboration, we had Mzigo by Wangeshi and featuring.
I don't think I predicted that
Brooklyn
one.
Boys. Yeah, no, we hadn't talked about that. Breakthrough Artist of the Year, Shanti Bobo.
I wanted Sabiwu to win that one, but congratulations to Shanti Bobo.
To Shanti. Best Male Artist, again, Calligraph got his second award.
Nice.
Yeah. Lyricist of the Year, we have Suicider. Over Caterpillar, Esongavi, Jaquil, Kitusua, and Fresh Like And Producer of the Year, shout out to Vince on the beat, by the way.
Beating out the likes of Odds, Aries, Cap, Samurai, Ringo Beats. Cap, you're the producer of the year in our hearts. You're the producer in the year in our hearts.
In our hearts, you're the producer of the year. We should start the In Our Hearts awards next. Cap will definitely be taking that.
Bro, that's an idea. Trust me, that can go.
Good
one. Do we want to read? I guess we could do Vernacular, Mutirichi Cheria, Bryce 1, and This Is H. Shout out to you guys. Album of the Year, Me Against Me by Caterpillar. Beating Out Mkanda Mweusi by Kalamoto, Emotional Gangster by Wangeshi. I can't even read that, but just Money by Pseudo Dos and Searching for Utopia by Jack Quill. Mixtape of the Year, Dem Kutoka Mwiki, Femi 1.
Hey.
Best Alternative Media Drill Digest. We called that one. Best Rap Group. Video of the Year, we have Prembeshwa by Trio Mio, which shout out to Ivan Odi. At least he won he's kind of won something. And Low Key, so also shout out to Domi for that. Best rap group / duo, Riet Kamati. I fuck with the female artist they have. She's called Blake. She's really, really fire. So shout out to Riet Kamati. Oh my God, they even beat Wakadinali. That's interesting. Saucy. I like that.
I thought Wakadinali will like sweep up, honestly.
Bro, me, I'm happy for Riet Kamati. You know me, I always support the underdog. Like I'm those type of people who always support the underdog. So yeah. And then there was Song of the Year, Sikutambui by Wakadinali, beating out Sikwebela by MC Yala, featuring Deb Master, Starkey by Femi 1 and Domi Mkadinali, and Starshine by Domani. Why did I say Domi? And Starshine by Brooklyn Boys. Man. Listen, all in all, shout out to UnKut Awards. I think awards they said that was their fourth and final installment. So I mean, it's a shame to see them leave the awards circuit, but I think awards in general are super important, and I think hopefully we could have like new awards pop up, and for me personally, I'd like it to be more like, you know, I see the awards that happen nowadays where it's like, oh, you know, how many votes can you like get, and then it's like you have to pay money to
that's
like vote
a model that should
be
talked about. It's kind of it's a bit difficult for it to become part of the culture when you have to pay to
it's
vote.
Difficult for it to be. Well, okay, I get the whole paying thing because it's not too far away from like you know how they do like awards shows on TVs, like not awards shows, but like I'm trying to give an example. You know where you SMS, say, you send a text message, and then they're like, oh yeah, charges apply. So it's kind of similar to that. But when it comes to like awards shows for music or art or something, it's better in my opinion. I think it's better if it's more credible, and I don't think UnKut use that. They don't use the model for money. So we're talking about. So this is UnKut aside. We're just talking about like other awards shows in general, award shows in general. That model just kind of like reduces a little bit of credibility, because then it just becomes a matter of who can spend the most money.
And it's very easy for someone to just dump in a whole bunch of money and win it. It's not like a peer review. So then it's just like thing.
Who spent the most. Yeah, it's who spent the most. But like exactly, you said it. Like it has to be a peer reviewed. You know, like how the Grammys they'll have
a
like
board
the cohorts
and
who who
we
vote
do need
and
we
everything.
do need we need an award show that does that. I think I don't know about because there's been multiple award shows over the past like couple of years, 10, 20 years, but they've all died out slowly. I think there's a very big opportunity for like a credible award. There's an opportunity for there to be like a credible award show in the Kenyan industry currently. I don't know if we have one that's. Do you know of one? I don't know if you have one that's that could take that currently. There just seems to be many different smaller what do you call it, awards, and I don't know, I just feel like maybe that's something that's a challenge to start that, and then have it peer reviewed so that it has some of that credibility and consistent, and of course the production of the show and the type of award, maybe even have something to give as a physical symbol for what do you call it, the winners and stuff. I just think that also adds to it. But yeah, there's the ground is ripe for that.
It is. And yeah, I mean, whoever decides to start it like has a lot of information and data from all the previous awards, so you can kind of go off that, see what they did right, see what they did wrong, and then come up with a product that is great. So yeah, so that was Wednesday. That was our Wednesday, UnKut. And then I guess on Friday, Sam and I were graciously invited to go for Kirby or King Kirby's listening party. Yeah. I guess it was a Zama Sessions. Yeah. So as you guys all know, Kirby released a project called Saba. And it's like he's been consistently releasing music this year, and especially releasing really high quality videos. Yeah. And you know, everything has been leading up to this. When it comes to the rollout and just how he has curated this whole Saba experience, I think he's done a really, really good job. Because just the experience of consuming the music has been, bar none, some of the best that I've seen in, like, especially the more alternative like scene for music in this country. Like, really, really enjoyed just the rollout and just everything that has been accompanying it. And the music as itself, bro, like even like the collaborations that he's had with the dudes from SA, O'Hara and Taesh, shout out to them. I hope they come to Kenya soon, because me, I'm a producer, I'm also trying to work. So anyway, that's me shooting my shot. Shooting your shot. But anyway, so we were invited. It was at their residence in Kuna, and well, yes, I will just mention the general area.
I was wondering. I was like, you're about to lie to these guys.
Let me not try and do too much.
Yeah, don't do too much on that.
Let's not do too much. And yeah, bro, walking in, it was like stunning, man. Bro, what did you think of the location?
It was cool. It was, first of all, I mean, I walked in, I really honestly did not expect to, like, there was water flowing in between the parts, and I was like, this is such a cool vibe, man. I was like, oh, okay, am I in the right place? Because I wasn't expecting this.
I can come and relax.
Yeah, here, and then I walked in. I mean, they were giving out like bags and whatnot. It really seemed like there was a lot of thought put into it. They're giving
GPay
out,
Collective.
Yeah. They're giving out gift bags. with stuff in them. There you go. There, sorry, you can't see it, but Afam is holding up his bag proudly.
Here we go. You saying "there we go" in an audio-only podcast? Wow.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so it was cool, and then I mean, it was just vibes. There was like a sitting area. There was free food. The barbecue was fantastic. It was really good, and then like there was different areas. They had a little farm.
They
down
even had
there.
smochas.
Oh yeah,
very nice.
Did you have a smocha? Because I didn't. Smocha just sounds
I
strange
didn't.
to me. I don't know why. Smocha.
Oh, you're alienating yourself from like 90% of the podcast audience by saying that.
It's not good. It's not good.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely no. I'm not. Not that I don't like it. I'm just saying smocha. Just the word smocha. It's just a. Anyway, but yeah, it was really cool. There was a what do you call it? A place where they do drinks.
A bar.
I thought that was a different. Gosh, I need to go out more. I need to go outside more. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Yeah, so there was a bar.
There was an area where people serve drinks.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool. And then there was like,
and they had the names of some of the songs as the cocktails, which was really nice.
That's a very well thought out rollouty thing to do. So yeah, it was pretty cool. The DJ was playing music. There's a little bit of a space for dancing, which was used later on.
I want to say DJ Ali
Sam.
Fresh.
I think so. Sounds right. Sounds right.
Go ahead. Sorry, while I find his actual.
Yeah.
name.
So the DJ was playing music. Kirby also did a couple of give us a couple of tunes. He was hosting. It was dope, man. A lot of people were there. We saw some people that we knew. Definitely, of course, saw some people that we didn't know. Obviously, interacted. Alfaya was there. Philip, Philo. Shout out to him. He was there. It was cool. Yeah, it was I think it was a very good time, man. Of course, I've not been to.
Yeah. Oh, wait, well, we're still shouting out people that we met there. Who else did we meet? Oh yeah, my girl Phoebe Apondi was there. Like Phoebe does music videos and shit, man. She's fire. And then DJ Shishi was there as well. Shout out to Shishi.
Yep.
Who else was there? Oh, there was Benson from The Address. The Address, as you know, is one of the blogs that really highlights our culture going on right here. So shout out to Benson as well, man. Like their angles when they write their articles are so interesting. So always shout out to The Address. And then we had, who else do we have come? Oh yeah, Philo, you mentioned. Big Yasa came through as well. Shout out to Big Yasa.
Yep.
Who else? Mishata, she's big in like the fashion world.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people, man. There's
a whole bunch of movers and shakers just like in the creative scene. And yeah, man. So we were chilling, we're just like talking, conversation is flowing and stuff. They had the stage on the pool. So they had put and I'm surprised nobody fell in because there was a small space where like the stage wasn't covering the pool.
It was glass covering.
Yeah, so there was like a glass stage.
Yeah.
And
it looked cool.
It was really nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it did. It looked cool. And so like towards the evening, I want to say like 9-10-ish is when Kirby like started like now being like, all right, guys, like, he played the songs and he performed some of them. I was actually very impressed. Bro had like some real good... Bro, do you know performing a song like requires like some really good breath control?
Yeah.
Because he was like going a cappella on some of those beats and doing the whole song from start to finish. That's impressive. That's fucking impressive. So Kirby did that for some of the songs and then just kind of giving like the backstory in between like some of the songs. And Kirby is all about like wellness and all that type of stuff. So obviously that message was very, very coded in just the conversations, and I appreciated it. And I was actually very happy for him because I was just like, it must feel very fulfilling to have like the people who you fuck with, the people that you love, there at the show listening to you, and then he's there like performing it, the songs with his girlfriend Elsie, and they did a dance. They did a dance together at one point.
Couples number.
Yeah, they did a couples number, like a choreographed thing, and I was just like, man, like that's actually gold. That's actually gold, man. And then even the people, the people who were filming. So you would have noticed the two light-skinned guys that were filming the whole thing. Is that appropriate? It's the best way to describe. It's the best way to describe them. Anyway, the two guys who are filming, like apparently, they're from SA and they've done music videos for the likes of Nasty C. Yeah. So, bro, Kirby is developing like a really dope network, and you see, the genius is he's integrating that into our like music industry, because smart people will make those connections. Philo, I saw Philo was really buddy with them, and Philo has a huge roster of artists he has. Yep. That collaboration is already happening before your eyes. You see it. You wonder, oh my God, Big Yasa has a video shot by the same guy by Nasty C. How did it happen? That's how it happens. So, so that's the whole networking thing. Yeah. Like
networking, bro. Networking is very cool if you think about it, and if it's done well, bro. For some introverts, it can be just nerve-wracking. But then I'm learning that, bro, you have to get over it. Like, you have to get over yourself. Get over the fears. We go in with what do you say? How do you say it? You go in with like things you're
predetermined.
Sort of that kind of idea. Like, you're going with like fears that you feel are okay. This is like for sure, but it's not really. Like, talking to people is only as difficult as you make it. So, and making those connections. Yeah. So that was that. And honestly, sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. But that shouldn't be the determinant of whether you network or not, because it's really important to network, and that's how you push your career forward in a lot of these spaces.
Yes.
So yeah, it's really cool, man.
Oh, I found his DJ Ali Fresh. So you are right. Yeah. So DJ Ali Fresh was the DJ. Yeah. He even played one of my songs.
I heard,
jeez, Afam. You should have seen Afam. You should have seen me. What did I refer to myself in third person? That's so
you should have seen Afam.
You should have seen me. Yeah, you should have seen me run to the stage to be like, oh my God, like, you're actually playing my song unprovoked. Like, nobody requested for this.
That's a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling, honestly. It's a cool feeling sometimes. Cool feeling. I don't think that will ever go for me. Like, just hearing your stuff outside.
I don't, cool. Even me, yeah. Cool. And then, because I was looking and I was seeing this group of girls that like dancing to the song. It was Motion by Shavikev and Cookie. And they were dancing, and I was like, y'all don't even know. Y'all are dancing, and you guys don't even know I am the creator of this.
And anyway. By the way, it's really going to go, hey guys, I produced this.
I would never do that. By the way, guys, you're dancing because
I made it. Yeah, I used spins 808 on. That's the worst.
That would be so cringy, corny. Bro. That would be like the ultimate cornball thing to do.
Exactly. And there's guys who do that. There's people who do that. Shout out to them, man. But you have to promote yourself. You have to promote yourself.
We forgot to mention Polycarp Fancy Fingers was also in attendance.
Shout out to Polycarp, man.
Shout out to him. Camille Storm. I mean, it's so cool that you can go to a place and actually so we just go and you actually can meet people and talk to them, and it's like, bruh, you're 1/4 of Saudi Soul and you're here, and it's like, talking. It's cool. What else? Oh yeah. Want to highlight the also the merchandise and the stuff. GP Collective, shout out to them.
Apparel.
The stuff was actually really good quality. It was. I don't know how you experienced it, but I was like, I was.
Yeah, shout out to them. I mean, shout out to them. It's cool. I like the fact that there was that there's a mix of different aspects of culture in there. So there was food, and we have clothing, dressing, and all that business. So it's just really cool having an integrated, and and he mentioned it, that was part of Kabi's goals. Like, it's more of like a collective or culture thing that he's trying to push rather than just a music event. So that's really cool.
I mean, if you're an artist listening to this now, I know organizing a listening party like that would cost a lot of money and a lot of moving parts. They give us goodie bags, all this type of stuff. Like I know that was an investment,
but Afam really struggled with.
But
sorry,
I really
to put your business
mine,
out there.
Man. It's okay.
It's all right.
But like, yeah, I feel like having that attention to detail when you're releasing music really goes a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
It really does.
For sure.
Because it just makes the music more of an experience rather than just like saying you released on Friday and then we listen to the music for a weekend and then we forget about it.
Especially since music moves really quickly now. There has to be a lot more
fast
to at least help the music stick in people's minds. So
yeah. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to Kirby. Thank you for the invite. And listen, onwards and upwards. May your 2024 be successful as well.
Upwards. Amen.
Speaking of music, Sam, Doba Imewai. Beba, Doba Imewai. Zimeshika zimerunda. I can testify. Can you testify?
I can testify to a lot of things.
That Doba Imewai. Beba, Doba Imewai. Okay, sorry, I'm done.
I don't think you're sorry. Honestly.
What did you listen to?
I don't think you're
this
sorry.
week?
What did I listen to?
I'm actually not.
I listened to Diani, obviously. Like I ran to that. Ooh, like that was my first listen. Diani. And then I went to Cocoa Butter, obviously.
Fuck. I was trying to.
What was that you're trying to do? Could you try that? I'll be quiet. Please try that again. You won't hear my voice on it now.
Beacon to me, guide me through your shores. I know.
I need to throw some auto-tune on the post-production. I need to throw some auto-tune on that. Ethic Entertainment are out again. I've not seen their name for a while, bro. I haven't, honestly. They had like a stint, but now they're back with Bestie. Sherehe by Maisha and Andiyah. That's Kenya Tanzania link. We really love those. So of course then we have you and Andiyah and Iyanah. Shout out. TG Black has been doing things. She has been going places. She's a rapper.
Yeah.
She's a Kenyan rapper. I think she's based in the US. I think she's dope, man. Afam put me onto her. Or put me onto her. And it was really great. Like she's why are you squeezing your face? I like how in terms of female rap is because rap tends to be dominated by the male space, and there's like a very.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go out the window and say TG Black is the best rapper right now doing it for Kenya.
Well, that's one way to say what I was trying to say.
At me. Afam said it. He said it, bro. He said it. And notice I didn't say female rapper. I said rapper. She's the best right now.
Yeah. It's cool to see. I don't know. It's just really cool to see, man. Shout out to her. She's doing really.
TG 5'5", TG compact. What does she say after that?
Tell us.
Like a bonsai, or is it bonsai? I don't know what she says, but it's so catchy. So shout out to TG, man. She's doing it. Sorry.
No?
Oh, and success. You can see the success, man. Like, bro, if you just focus on Spotify, man, bro, she's been she was put on the main New Music Friday. So not just the New Music Friday Kenya. She was put on the main one.
Yeah.
And that's a huge deal. Do you know how many people want to be put on the New Music Friday list?
Yeah.
I can tell you, if you're in the music industry, everyone does. Absolutely everyone wants to be put on New Music Friday.
Yep.
She's in New Music Friday. She's in New Joints. She's in Raw and Uncut. Yep. She's in Outliers. She's in Alternative Hip-Hop. She's killing it. Being placed on 5 playlists is like a feat.
She's winning, man.
It's insane.
It's good to see.
It's insane, bro. TG is winning, man. So shout out to her, man. Like, she is one of the Kenyan artists killing it right now. Okay, I'm done. So after that, there was Lil Maina. Lil Maina also dropped his debut album, Maisha Ya Stunner.
Shout out to Lil Maina, man. Shout out to Lil Maina.
Doba Imewai. Beba. Doba Imewai. Anyway, shout out to Lil Maina. Again, I was on the album Cocoa Butter. Please stream Cocoa Butter, bro. This nigga does streams, man, bro. Like I was checking the numbers. Cocoa Butter is already on 24,000 plays, like in a few days. Not even been a week. The first song Sasita is like on 26,000 plays. Bro is killing it.
I you know what? You know what I'm noticing just from that? I'm noticing like an up. Yeah. Like people are streaming more. In Kenya, it looks like people are streaming more because I don't think you'll be able to see these numbers like a year ago, like in less than a week.
Yes,
so that's fire, man. It's really good.
So I really love like the just first of all I have to respect because it's hard to break. Because Lil Maina has always just been known as the comedian. He did skits,
the funny raps and all that and business.
Like, he's really trying to. Yeah, he's trying to break out of that and actually show people that he can actually be a rapper, be a musician. Like, and that's difficult because once the public have you like painted as one thing, they want to keep you in that bubble, and you please never break out of that. So I can see that he's trying to, and I honestly wish him all the success. And listen, congratulations to everyone involved. YBW Smith, Dansky, Scar, Trio Mio, Njeri, Caleb Awiti, Brooklyn Boys, and my guy Spinks Mafia, bro. I'm praying Spinks Mafia has a big 2024, bro. Like if there's one person I'm really, really rooting for is Spinks Mafia. That guy has a heart of gold, and I think he deserves like
of gold.
He deserves like all the success that's gonna come his way. Bro. Maisha Ya Stunner, man, out now.
Yeah, congratulations to you too. It's always great when producers.
Shout out to all the thank you so much, and shout out to all the kids doing TikToks. Please keep on doing them.
Exactly.
Please, it'll make me very happy.
Making me very happy. Make Afam happy.
I need a hit, guys. I need a hit.
You don't need a hit, Afam. You can go without one. Hits aren't everything. Come on now.
What do you mean they aren't everything? This is the music industry we're talking about.
Exactly. People only care about hits. No one cares about the B-sides and the cuts from the album. Oh, man.
Nobody. Yeah, that's all people are going to remember.
You put in all your life into music and then people listen to it once and like, that was cool. Anyway.
Did you listen to Party by DTX and Njere?
I did. Interesting vibes. I like Njere. I think she's a very good vocalist. And she writes pretty decently too. So I'm always happy to listen to some new Njere music. So shout out to them. Party by DTX.
There was Did you say iThuba or because the I was like iPhone?
Yeah. Whenever you see a small I in the beginning, you just like Apple has ruined that for everyone. Whenever you see a small I, so let's just go with iThuba because we don't know any better. Or Ithuba.
But we're probably wrong.
Probably so shout out to Mrumbi again. He keeps on releasing. Shout out, big shout out to him. Dang, what else?
Kafi released he released a project. I want to pull it up, but the song I listened to two songs. I listened to the song Overnight with him and Omawamafegi, and then there was also the other song by him that featured Zoe Kengocha. I'm just looking for the name right now. It's called Set on You. Bro, Zoe killed it, man. Zoe is also like moving crazy in the streets, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right
Zoe is actually really killing it.
Look, so that's good. That's good.
What did we? What's the name of his project?
Overnight Conversations.
I just need Overnight Conversations by
EP.
Yeah. And shout out to Kafi. Kafi is a producer, and I think he does. I think he dabbles in singing a little bit. I don't know. But he's fire, and he's also making his mark. He's one of those guys I can see is gonna have a landmark 2024 next year.
Yeah, it's the time of the year now where we start predicting people's 2024's
trajectory.
Yeah. Afam, you're going to have a great one. I can already tell.
Thank you, bro. And so are you, bro. You're gonna have
Don't say it immediately after I say it, because now it seems disingenuous. It seems like you're just saying it to say.
Okay. Now I can say it because some time has passed. Sam, you're gonna have an amazing 2024.
Thank you so much.
But I already know you are because you've been working on music, so I know the releases are gonna be ramped up. So,
Yep.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Yep.
2024 is gonna be new music for y'all's head tops. We have Kokolito Remix by Sean MMG, Lil Maina, and YBW Smith. That was a good listen. We have Burn It Down by New Funk. That guitar loop is sick.
Yeah.
That guitar loop in the beginning was fire. Was straight heat. New Funk is obviously just like still fucking killing it. Did you listen to that?
Yeah, I did. Burn It Down.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been releasing music for. It's just he's almost become like a staple on the new Music Friday, like almost every week. It's kind of ridiculous. Honestly.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
So yeah. Agreed. We have Move and Groove by Stoim and Wendy K. The house,
Afro
dance,
house,
EDM vibes.
There's a lot of that now.
Afro vibes, yeah.
There's a lot of that.
I feel like everybody has seen, oh my God, I want to be like Sophie and Zhao. Oh, well, no, that sounds like hate. It's not hate. Like, I get it. I would do the same thing.
But I understand.
You get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Don't worry.
Because even me as a producer, man, like I'm looking for vocals so I can
exactly so you can throw on.
Well, if I made EDM, I would do the same.
But you do, Afam. Why you make EDM? I don't know why you're doing this to yourself.
I don't make. I tried, but I'm really a trash at EDM because I don't have a good attention span for that stuff. It takes so long.
It does. EDM takes quite a bit of time. It's very.
EDM
is one of the most technical aspects. Technical genres of music where you have to really mess around with knobs. If you want to sound good, mess around. It's crazy.
Actually, we're kind of talking like, because that's what producers we know.
Yeah.
For the people listening, when it comes to music, like EDM and dance and techno, and people don't even say techno anymore. But like,
is techno still alive? Is dubstep alive?
I don't even know. Dubstep is alive. But those genres of music, those genres of music are very, very technical because like every 4 bars something is changing.
Yeah.
There's so much attention to detail in terms of drops. How do you like in a drop in itself, you're thinking about how the snares are rising, how the hi-hats are doing this, how the LFOs are doing this and that, and I'm just like me. I just want to make Gengeton and Trap.
Exactly. EDM was based off. I mean, it's based off like technology. Like technology is what sort of spawned the genre. So it can get very like the people who are really good at EDM are the ones who sit down and understand LFOs and understand like oscillators and all this business. Like it can get very and sometimes it's daunting, but it's music and we love it. So shout out to everyone who's doing that.
And then there was I listened to Maua by Thayumwas. Fire. Thayumwas doesn't disappoint me. Never has, never will. Another person who released an EP was Mr. Lou in conjunction with Prince Wasabi.
Chemotherapy.
He released Chemotherapy. I only got a chance to listen to one song because I saw this like this morning and I was like, wow, I didn't have a chance to listen to the whole thing.
Good.
But
it was
I
a good project.
It's
what you would
TG.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I'm just saying I listened to the song with TG, the first one.
Yeah.
Kaumego.
Yeah, Kaumego. She slid on that. It was a good project. It's what you expect from Mr. Lou. I really like Kamote, the beat for Kamote, and also in the clouds. It's super cool. Mr. Lou he has very a unique style, so it's very cool to listen to. And I like the album art also.
You know how
it's fire.
You know how like in Scarface, dude usually he's like, what's the famous line he says? He says, the world needs people like me. Like the world needs people like Mr. Lou and New Funk because they do like their own thing. Like they do their own sound. Yeah. Like they're not entrenched in like trying to make what's like
what's popular
hot or
and
whatever.
Everything.
Bro,
Chemotherapy is a short project. It's 6 minutes 39 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the length. There's 4 songs, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, almost 2 minutes. He's like,
but you guys need to listen to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like it's interesting. I think we should give more support to people who are doing things differently. I think because that helps push the industry further.
Definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Lumen, and he's always done this. Like he hasn't tried to shift and shake to whatever people are listening to. So yeah, go listen to Chemotherapy.
Sorry, no, shout out to Mr.
Funny?
Lou. No, I was gonna say not like me, bro. Me sometimes I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get the mainstream shit.
You want your hits. You've already said you want your hits. It's okay, we understand. We get you.
There was Freeze Time by man like Keem Life. Shout out to Keem Life. I've seen the marketing all over my Instagram. I know I can
have to
see
push the music. Music
that they're going
pushed
through. Lucid by Ramian, some R&B vibes for your health. Did you listen to that?
Yeah. Ramian is cool. I always listen to Ramian's music. Is
it Ramian? Have I been saying it wrong?
Ramian, bro, I don't know. It's potato. Tomato.
What if he comes and he says it's Ramian, actually? Well, you're both wrong.
Then I guess that's a different pronunciation of potato and tomato, isn't it? Tomatillo or something crazy like that. Yeah. Anyway, we're not trying to butcher your name. We're trying to put
Tomatillo.
Yeah. Shout out to him. With the release Lucid.
But for me personally, my favorite listen this week outside of Diani and Coco Butter was Doba Imewai. Beba Doba. No, I'm joking. My favorite song was NASA by Chevy Kev, Lucorito, and Kimina. And bro, back to Mr. Lou, because Chevy Kev, Lucorito, like very heavily linked to Espresso, Mr. Lou.
Yeah.
So I appreciate even TG. Like TG works a lot with the Espresso guys. Actually, that's how I discovered TG Black. It was from a song that was produced by Mr. Lou. That's the first time I listened to her, and I was like, she is fire.
Yeah.
The song NASA came out, and this is a song that Chevy Kev has had in the tug for a while, but he decided to release it. And for me personally, I love it. Like I just love it. I love the new wave that's going on where it's this heavily sampling things and then gengeton drums. That's the wave I'm gonna be on. I'm even telling you guys now, expect me to be doing this for the whole of 2024. It's happening.
Everything, it's happening. Anything. No sample is safe.
Anything that moves under the sun, that's fire. I'm sampling it. Oh, please. With reckless abandon as well. We are sampling with reckless abandon.
Oh, man.
I'm not even... Sam, I'm saying it like I'm joking, but I'm very serious. With reckless abandon. Yeah. But yeah, Sam, if you would allow me, I would really love to play the song NASA by Chevy Kev.
I'll allow
it. And Kimina.
Can you say I'll allow it like it's... Yeah, bro, let's play the song.
No shot through. Yeah. To the left, to the right, usichachishe na unajua we ni lightweight. Kwa shughuli za mababa unaweza katwa mshahara. Nduru pia kazi mekubamba. Shot ni za chwani leta zapa. Smoky pasua pia ni sapa. Nasa buda zimetunasa. Niko live, niko tifi, dema netwa Eve. Tulipatana evening, kila kitu king size na mimi ni kingpin. Tuko trending, ushajua dream team. Na ukisikia ushajua, ukuwe umejua. Form ni ya nani tumeingia na kifua. Wakicheki kungara, wanapata kifafa. Mafala ku explore na bado wanabafa. Mi upenda vitu bafa, Keki nimekusaka, Sina pressure, me I just want to join number, Tujuane kama ile show ya Ibru. Sahi niko maji na sitaki maaibu. Nasa buda zimetunasa. Nasa buda zimetunasa. Nasa buda jo zimetunasa. To the left, to the right, usichachishe na unajua we ni lightweight. Kwa shughuli za mababa unaweza katwa mshahara. Nduru pia kazi mekubamba. Shot ni za chwani leta zapa. Smoky pasua pia ni sapa. Nasa buda jo zimetunasa. for miscellaneous. Niko shughuli yenye itaki mapain in the ass. Maswala za uswara ziendi fa. Alimea pembe akapata Beelzebub. DCI disianga man. Hizo bizi zikitokoko na manga. Kibrekin bado kwa nyuma ya caravan. Nama ndani ya cave tukizifunga ka Arafat. Ziende left, ziende right, Usi project kukila siku ni Sunday. Machamp na mashampagne. Weshinda tukijiona mjanjes.
So that was NASA by Chevy Kev, Lucorito, and Kimina. Sam, did you feel like you were out of space?
I did feel that way, yes.
Yeah, man, because NASA, outer space vibes, you know.
Anyway, it's becoming a thing. It's becoming a thing where we have a whole episode and then you decide you're just going to insert a joke at the end that, or some math equation that you want to be solved. Why do you do that, Afam? Why?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong
Sam
with
is
you.
essentially saying that something is wrong with me, guys.
There's nothing wrong with me. Right.
Thanks, Sam, for supporting my niche interests.
Always.
Thank you. Guys, that was episode 56. We have done 56 episodes of
Pretty
this,
cool.
man. Right now, we're a middle-aged man. Actually, we're past middle-aged, like when it comes to podcasting, Sam. We're actually getting into our twilight years. You know, the average
I had a
life
joke to make, but I don't think
expectancy.
I'll make it. It's not appropriate for our listeners.
Okay.
So you know that what?
The average life expectancy is not that high, like in Kenya. It's usually in the 60s. So we're getting up there. We're getting up there in terms of podcasting age. Wow, look at Sam dissociating right now when it best suits him. Anyway, guys, that was episode 56.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys listening. Listen to the music that we shouted out. Support Kenyan music. Because when the industry thrives, we all thrive. You know,
Very well put.
We are all
Stated.
trying to make it, and I think we will. I think there's an energy. There's just like a few pieces like that are yet to be pieced together. But once they are, this is gonna be a well-oiled machine, and the Kenyan music industry is gonna be in the conversation. So, again, shout out to Alpha for putting us on the People Daily. Being on the paper is crazy and it's dope. Like, bro, like family members were like, "Oh my god, you're on the paper." And I was like, yeah, you know, it's
just
cool.
play it out.
It's
Like,
cool.
that whole thing. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, bro, I do that. I do that in my sleep. Nah, but yeah. And unless there's anything more to say, we shall catch you guys on episode 57.
How do you say 57 in Spanish? How do you say 50 in Spanish? Once, doce.